Yeah. What's up, YouTube? This is Rob with Chapter 7 Studio, and we're making a tutorial on how to make a cool, colorful orb effect in Adobe Photoshop CS4. Now we're going to open it up here, and this could take a second, because, I don't have the fastest computer in the world, but, it'll work. Just gotta give it a second. Couple seconds. Couple more seconds. Yep. How about that loading? We'll probably speed this up in the editing. Maybe. Or not. Alright, so we're in Photoshop. First thing you're going to do is you're going to make a new file. You're going to click New. And you're going to make the width 1000 and the height. They should both be 1000. Then you're going to make the color mode, and mine is already there. The color mode should be RGB color. Otherwise, you're going to get all messed up. So, make sure it's RGB color. And then, you're going to fill the background with the color black. See that? Black. Then you get the fill tool, and you make it black. That's the way it is. And then you click filter. You go to render, and you go to lens flare. And then you're going to pick the 105mm prime. And you can adjust the brightness if you really want. I wouldn't suggest going that high. You should probably leave it at default. But, you can do whatever you want. It's not my orb. This is my orb. Then you're going to go to filter again. You're going to go to distort. And you're going to go to polar coordinates. And then you're going to pick polar to rectangular. And you can change the size if you want. And then you click OK. Not hard. And then you go to image. You go to image rotation. You go to flip canvas vertical. Not Kansas, canvas. And then you go to filter. You go to distort. Go to polar coordinates again. And you go to rectangular to polar. You can, shrink it. You probably want to shrink it down a little bit. Or a lot. Because you want your orb to be able to fit. Then you're going to go over to the marquee tool, and you're going to pick elliptical marquee. And you're probably going to want to start at the top corner. And you want to get your whole orb in the picture. Wherever your orb stops, that's where you're going to want to put the edge of the marquee. And then you're going to go up, edit. You're going to copy it. Then you're going to make a new file. And for this one, it can be any size. I just prefer 1280 by 720. 1280 by 720, not 1289. Because this is YouTube HD, or not YouTube HD, YouTube widescreen. And, that's just a good format. And then you're going to want to press Control V, paste it on there. You're going to go over to the Move tool. You're going to hold down Shift, and you're going to resize the orb. And you're going to want to just resize it. Don't worry, we'll center it in a second. Put it, somewhere near the center. And then you're going to go to the marquee tool, but instead you're going to hold it down, and you're going to pick rectangular marquee instead of elliptical, and you're going to select the whole image. So you want the whole image in there. Then you're going to go back up to the Move tool, and then you're going to click on these two buttons. And those are for centering. It's going to center it right directly in the middle of the entire image. After that, you're going to go over to layers, and you're going to create a new layer. You're going to move that one under the one you already have. And then you're going to fill that one with black. And it should be behind the orb. Then you're going to hold down Control, and you're going to click the thumbnail of your first layer. Just the thumbnail. And then you're going to select the whole layer. and you're going to go and you're going to make a new layer, sorry. And you want that to be in between the black background and the orb. And then you're going to go to filter, or no. You're going to go to select, modify, and you're going to go to feather. Or you can press Shift F6. I'm not a big fan of hotkeys. And 25 pixels works pretty well. You can change it if you really want it to, if you want massive feathers or very little. But 25 pixels is a good one. You're going to pick a color. I picked white, but you can do any color you want. White or lighter gray are both really good ones. And you're going to add it to the middle layer. Then you're going to, you can do it as many times as you want. And then you're going to mess around for a second, I guess. And then you're going to pick the gradient tool, and you're going to pick any gradient you want. You can even make your own if you're feeling spunky, I guess would be a good word. Whatever, you know, whatever you're feeling when you want to make something colorful. Whatever. And then you're going to drag it across diagonally, vertically, horizontally, however you want it. Not like that. You're going to want to select layer 1. Or you can even merge the layers. You hold down Control, and you click both layers, and then you right-click and you press Merge Layer. And then you do the gradient tool, drag it across, and you'll get a fancy, colorful orb. Kind of makes me think of St. Patrick's Day a little. And then you're gonna make a text. You're gonna click text, and as soon as mine loads, we're gonna make a text box. There we go. Okay. You have to deselect the marquee. That's important. Then you click text. You type your favorite word. You know, whatever you want. Whatever, you know, it's a random word. You can change the font if you want to. Change the color. White's probably a pretty good text if you're going to have the picture as dark as this one is. And then you go and you click here. You click on whatever you want. You know, you can change the color however you want. This one's a good one because it makes the text the same color as yours. It's kind of fancy looking. It's interesting. And, you know, then we're done. You can add whatever you want. You can add tentacles around the outside if you want to. You could make it explode somehow. I guess we'll add some fancy white splatters. Throw in some colorful junk. But that's an orb. An orb of colors. Colorful, colorful colors. Yellows and reds, greens. Now pink. Pink's a good color. You can... I'm going to delete mine.